Is Microsoft planning to use Anthropic models to power some of Office 365's Copilot features? Claude can now edit and create files, including Excel spreadsheets. And the FDA approved human trials for pig kidney transplants. It's Wednesday, September 10th. And here's a quick look at tech in the news this morning from Engadget. Microsoft reportedly plans to begin using Anthropic's latest Claude models to power some of the Copilot features in its Office 365 apps. In a report published Tuesday, the information said the tech giant would announce the change in the coming weeks. Microsoft currently relies on OpenAI's tech to power the majority of AI features found inside of Word, Excel, Outlook, and PowerPoint. As an outsider looking in, Microsoft's embrace of Anthropic's models would appear to signal a deepening split between the company and OpenAI. Microsoft is the AI lab's largest investor and was integral to Sam Altman's rehiring as CEO following his brief ouster back in 2023. However, in recent months, reports of a growing impasse between the two in negotiations over OpenAI's plan to restructure its for-profit division as a public benefit corporation has bubbled up. For its part, Microsoft denied the move is motivated by animosity. A company spokesperson told the information, "As we've said, OpenAI will continue to be our partner on frontier models, and we remain committed to our long-term partnership." Still, the decision likely comes as unwelcome news for OpenAI. The information reported Microsoft is at least partly motivated by the fact it believes Claude 4 Sonnet performs better in subtle but important ways than GPT-5. For example, the information's source said Anthropic's model tends to generate more aesthetically pleasing PowerPoint presentations. Notably, that's coming from an older model and one that isn't even Anthropic's flagship offering. Anthropic did not immediately respond to Engadget's comment request. According to the information, Microsoft does not plan to charge more for access to Anthropic models in Office 365, with Copilot pricing set to remain at $30 per user per month. That's notable because the company will pay Amazon to access Cloud Sonnet 4 through AWS, Anthropic's primary cloud provider. As part of its investment in OpenAI, Microsoft can access the company's models at no additional cost. In a related story, Anthropic has begun rolling out a small but significant update to Claude. You can now use the chatbot to create and edit Excel spreadsheets, documents, PowerPoint slide decks, and PDFs. Now, in the past, Claude offered rudimentary file support, but now you can interact with any documents you need to modify directly through the chatbot. The new functionality is part of a feature preview you can try out as long as you have a Max, a Team, or an Enterprise subscription. Sorry, Pro and free users, you'll have to wait. The preview will roll out to Pro subscribers in the coming weeks, with no timeline yet for when free users can expect access. An Anthropic spokesperson said, "We've given Claude access to a private computer environment where it can write code and run programs to produce the files and analyses you need. This transforms Claude from an advisor into an active collaborator. You bring the context and strategy. Claude handles the technical implementation behind the scenes." This shows where we're headed, making sophisticated multi-step work accessible through conversation. As these capabilities expand, the gap between idea and execution will keep shrinking. So to check out the preview, you can toggle upgraded file creation and analysis in the settings menu, which you can find by first selecting features and then experimental. You can then upload or describe the file you'd like Claude to create or edit for you, and download Claude's creation once you're happy with the result. Despite how it sounds, a xenotransplant is not something from the latest Alien movie. It's an increasingly credible science, the transplantation of animal organs into humans. The field took one of its biggest leaps forward on Monday. The FDA approved the biotech company eGenesis to begin human trials of pig-to-human kidney transplants. eGenesis provides pigs with CRISPR-modified genes. These genetic changes reduce the chances of organ rejection in human recipients. The FDA approved the company for investigational new drug clearance for a 3-phase study. Each stage will increase the number of patients if the results support moving forward. Only those with end-stage kidney disease will be eligible. They'll also need to be 50 or older, dialysis-dependent, and on the kidney transplant wait list. Around 86,000 people are currently on the kidney wait list. The average wait time is 3 to 5 years at most centers. It can be longer for rarer blood types. Over 800,000 Americans have end-stage kidney disease. eGenesis is not alone. United Therapeutics, another gene-edited pig developer, will soon begin enrolling people in a similar FDA-approved study. The trial approval coincided with news of another successful xenotransplant. Bill Stewart, an otherwise healthy 54-year-old New Hampshire resident, received one of eGenesis' pig kidneys on June 14th. Before the operation, he received dialysis 3 times per week for over 2 years. His organ donor wait was longer than most due to his blood type. He was discharged from Massachusetts General Hospital on June 21st and no longer requires dialysis. 67-year-old Tim Andrews received a pig kidney in January. Before his transplant, he required dialysis for over 2 years. Over 7 months after the operation, he is still dialysis-free. He is currently the longest living recipient. Earlier transplant recipients had significant underlying health problems. That limited scientists' ability to conduct long-term tests. Trials with healthier patients will assess the durability of the organs over time. Thanks for listening. For all the news and reveals from yesterday's Apple event, check out Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism from Igor Bonifasic and Will Shanklin and was voiced and produced from the sound studios of Spoken Layer. Enjoy your day, and I'll be back tomorrow morning with more tech news from Engadget.